Our message this morning has a lot to do with you clarifying your path and releasing some ideas that you had maybe perhaps thought were interesting, but realizing that they're really not for you. Um, it's nice to admire what other people are doing. It's nice to cheer people on for what they have going on in their life. But we have to be really careful that we don't covet those things, because what can occur is a type of destiny swapping. And while that seems like a fun game, what one will realize is that we are meant to have certain life experiences, and we have will in those experiences. And so, what the universe will sometimes do is, if we are coveting, we are obsessing, we are daydreaming, if we are jealous of another person's experiences, we will be granted those experiences, but not without the karmic debt to pay with it, because that person had a series of life experiences that led up to where they are, that thing that you're coveting. And so the universe wants to make sure that you understand that nothing comes without you being prepared for it. So you might think you want what they have. You might think it's a great idea, but if you don't see the full picture, you don't really know. So we want to be really careful that we let go of those things that are not actually meant for us, and instead we focus on being on the right track. Make sure that what you are going after feels right for you. It feels like the next progression for you. It feels like a jump that you're willing to make, because it's truly authentically something that aligns with your feeling. Now, we are on this journey of continuous learning because we have experiences that we have to prepare us for what's coming and for what's next. If you are not prepared for what's coming and for what's next, you're not going to truly embrace it and experience it for what it is. You will probably take it for granted. You won't have that level of gratitude. You won't be fully immersed in it. You won't be able to be present in it. You might not even see it happening in front of you. And later you'll look back and go, oh, I completely missed it because I wasn't ready for it then. But I'm ready for it now. And the universe says, okay, but now you're going to experience it differently because you've had another series of events and awakenings that have occurred for you. This is a process. This is a journey that we're all on. We want to make sure that we're fully in alignment with our true selves, and that we're being really honest and authentic about how we feel about what we're doing, and that'll lead you in the way you need to be led. This is a season of winning. I want you to go ahead and claim and receive this message in the comments. You have been waiting for the perfect opportunity, and intuitively you can feel it. Feel it. You can feel the beginning stages of it happening, and there's a sense of anticipation and almost impatience. There is a message here from Spirit with this Prince of Cups. We want to be aware of the energy that we absorb from others. Other people can have this tendency to, especially as empathic beings, they can have this a tendency to be really overwhelming in their emotions and be very convincing, and making you feel as though you should be emotionally attached and emotionally involved with their situation. And Spirit wants to make sure that you don't fall out of alignment because you're not focused on what it is that you're supposed to be focused on. But we have this Seven of Wands because we are in this period of accomplishing our goals and our desires. We also have this Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords, because we are actually starting to take steps that will lead to that season of winning and that season of accomplishment where things are going our way. You need to stay focused and positive. You need to stay focused on the outcome that you desire. Be very wary of the naysayers and the negative attention that can be drawing you out of your element. There's these distractions that can take away from what it is that you're experiencing. There might be people that want to downplay your excitement. They may feel a little bit bitter or resentful. They may be a little bit jealous. They may be coveting your life. So we need to be very aware of the environment that we put ourselves in at this time. and instead stay focused and maintain that higher vibrational state so that we continue on in our alignment and manifesting our desires, because spirit has told you time and time again it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and now you actually feel it here. It's so close, you can really feel it, you can taste it, you can hear it, you're dreaming about it, you're receiving the visions of it, you're aligning with your synchronicities, you're seeing angel numbers everywhere. Everything is telling you your season is here, your season is here. And then there's certain periods of time and there's certain days, or you may be around certain people where you feel a little bit off. That's what you need to avoid right now. You can just pull back from those distractions, put your mindset right back where it needs to be. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the clarity. I am always so grateful for your guidance. This final message from Spirit. If you listen to the last message, it talks a little bit about how we may throw our own alignment out of whack with certain experiences and being in certain environments, and how we have to maintain that high vibrational state. So, with this message, Spirit wants to reassure, first of all of the work that you're doing is noted. It's all progressing towards your goals. It's all working in your favor. If you feel seen and felt by spirit, you go ahead and affirm this in the comments. There is a message here about flow. The flow state involves you focusing not so intentionally on what you're doing that you are not distracted by the outside world, but this energy of consistency in how you deal with all the things that come past you, including those distractions. So perhaps you're working very hard and you're working on something and your tool breaks. How do you deal with that? If you find yourself being very frustrated and dealing with a very high emotional, shift, you're not maintaining that flow state. Spirit wants you to remember the lessons that you have learned, including, you know what? Everything is a message. I am always grateful for the clarity. So if this tool breaks, maybe there's a reason I need to take a break. Maybe there's something coming. Maybe I'm going to get some burst of inspiration. Maybe I need to get out of the house and go replace this tool, not because I need to replace the tool, but because there's some beautiful experience out there waiting to happen. Maybe I'm going to see a rainbow. Maybe I'm going to meet a wonderful person and I'm going to exchange these kind words and I'm going to feel so great about that experience that I come home refreshed and vibrant and ready to continue. We don't know why these obstacles get thrown in our way, but Spirit wants you to continue to practice flowing through all of your obstacles and all of your difficulties and all of your frustrations, maintaining that stability and consistency in the work that you're doing through all things. That is the energy of alignment. That is the energy that the universe realizes, hey, nothing throws them off. Now they're ready. Now they're ready to maintain that. I am always grateful to be a part of your healing journey, and thank you so much for being a part of mine. Many blessings to you.